Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video, you are going to get all information related to the latest updates about Shimoneta Season 2. Introduction. The world is loaded up with a lot of anime series, however the anime type is significantly more different than relaxed fans might think. In spite of the fact that there's a lot of activity and dream series in the realm of Japanese movement, there are likewise more carefree shows that arrangement with different subjects of significance to Japan and their makers. Shimoneta, a boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist, or Shimoneta for short, is set in a tragic future where the Japanese government has taken action against language and conduct that it sees as shameless. Each Japanese resident is compelled to wear a tracker that screens their language and developments. The series follows one kid who is at last compelled to join a psychological oppressor association expectation on fighting the limitations that the Japanese government set up. Following the series' first season, many are pondering when a subsequent season Shimoneta might be accessible both in Japan and in the US. When's the release date for Shimoneta Season 2? There's been no declaration of a second season for Shimoneta, and it's conceivable that the show will stay away forever. The principal season initially broadcasted in 2015, so it's been a really long time since the show's innovative group was working together on the task. The show hasn't been unequivocally dropped, notwithstanding, so there's as yet a likelihood that Shimoneta will get back sometime in the future. Japanese anime doesn't follow a similar severe TV plan that numerous American shows do. All things considered, it's feasible for imaginative groups to enjoy some time off and chip away at different tasks prior to getting back to projects like Shimoneta. Although it's indistinct whether the series will at any point return, fans are anxious to find out about the world that the series is set in and its characters. If more Shimoneta is in the offing, it's indistinct when precisely it would be delivered, and when it would be made free in a named structure for American crowds. WHO's in the cast of Shimoneta Season 2? In the same way as other anime series, Shimoneta has two voice projects, one for the first Japanese variant of the show, and one more for English-talking crowds. Sadly, Miyu Matsuki, the entertainer who played Anna in the Japanese rendition, passed on not long after the primary time of the show was delivered. That might be one reason there's been no report about a second time of the show. Despite the fact that Matsuki's passing is a misfortune, almost certainly, the show's makers could track down a substitution to voice Anna to continue with one more time of the show. On the off chance that the show were to return briefly season, the remainder of the chief cast would probably return, including Yusuke Kobayashi as Tanakichi Okuma and Shizuka Ishigami as I Am Kaio for the Japanese adaptation, and Josh Grell, Jamie Markey, and Monica Rial for the English-language variant. The show would probably be named in Japanese prior to being converted into English. What is the plot of Shimoneta Season 2? Since the show has not been recharged, there are no authority subtleties on what the subsequent season's plot may be. The primary season ran for 12 episodes, and covered volumes 1 and 2 of the light original that the series was adjusted from. There were 12 absolute books in the series, so assuming the series were to return for another season, it would have a lot of material to cover. The main time of the show closes with the disclosure of an old manor that is loaded up with realistic, disgusting fortunes. All of the show's center characters promise that these fortunes will one day advance once more into the world, offering authors who could handle the task a lot of potential for future stories. There's lots of material accessible, yet it's muddled whether there's sufficient eagerness to make extra episodes of the series. Until that choice is made, fans should satisfy themselves with the 12 episodes they have. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please like and subscribe to our Facebook page, and if you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and do subscribe for the latest update.